Russell Martin wants width in the team. He's got Gassama in, but he clearly wants more wingers. I mean, yesterday, obviously, we were travelling over here. The name Mikey Moore emerged, young player from Spurs, only 17. I think he turns 18. Turns 18 in a fortnight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you think, Frizz, but I mean, when that name came out yesterday, my initial reaction was, Rangers will struggle to get him, and I say that because he's so highly rated at Spurs and in England. He obviously, I think he became Spurs' youngest ever Premier League player when he came into the team. No last season, but the end of the previous one.
Yeah.
And Postecoglou, when he was manager last season, absolutely raved about this boy. He actually had a lot of appearances for a 17-year-old. He's lightning quick. I just assumed this season, looking at Mikey Moore, he's either going to have a big part to play under Thomas Frank, who obviously likes pace out wide, or if he's going to go on loan, it would be another Premier League club or top end of the Championship. When I heard Rangers were obviously interested and it was serious, and we know Rangers are now pretty confident to get a deal done, a season-long loan. I know the boy's only 17, 18, but I think it'd be a brilliant sign for him. What do you think?
Definitely, you're right. I mean, I've seen him tentatively linked to Juventus as well. It's definitely a name that's out there across the top echelons of Europe. One thing we know about Ange Postecoglou his time at Celtic was you really had to trust a youngster to put him in.
Yep.
He's put him in 20 times last season.
Yep.
5 Europa League games. Scored a cracking goal against Elfsborg. We watched that again this morning. Brilliant run and strike.
Watch the full game, you must
No, I watched the goal. I fast forwarded to the goal. Fast forwarded to the goal. It was only on for the last 10 minutes or something, but that was he got a lot of time in the first team last season and he'd only just turned 17. I think sometimes we forget how difficult it is for youngsters to play at such a high level of football. So Postecoglou clearly trusted him, but because he's that young, you quite often find that the second season syndrome, clubs will then like to put him out on loan to a club where he maybe get even more minutes.
Yeah.
Frank will want to maybe, looking at Tottenham season last season, Frank knows he needs to get far closer to the top 6 again, top 5 again. Yeah. So he's going to want his experienced guys in there, whilst knowing maybe at a Rangers, Mikey Moore's going to be exposed to some seriously high level football in Europe, but also, that cut and thrust of having to win every week domestically. And it's a great learning curve for the youngster Ibrox. So I can see both sides of it there. In terms of the larger scale things, Rangers clearly want to stockpile wingers, aren't they? Because they're obviously linked with Oliver Antman as well. For the Go Ahead Eagles. But they brought in Gassama, as you say. Oscar Cortez is still a summer signing of sorts, and actually showed up probably better than any other outfielder at the weekend. Probably Middlesbrough in the starting 11 anyway. What does that say for the guys, the wingers that could be in the bomb squad now? Your Ross McCauslins, your Rabbi Matondos. There's an awful lot of wingers at that club. But I think with guys like Mikey Moore, you're almost getting 3 players in one, because you can play in either flank or maybe even in behind the striker. So you can see the thinking there. There's a lot of versatility to it, and it's the way Russell Martin clearly wants to play.